Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting day. We're doing a Q&A. I asked Instagram for some questions, but before that, I have an exciting announcement. As you may know, the sponsorship world in athletics is a very tricky one. It's very hard for athletes these days to get the support they need to be able to actually fund their lives and athletics and training and all that sort of stuff. Today I'm announcing my very first sponsor for the 2019 athletics season, and that company is UrbanIT. They're a Melbourne-based IT company. They've come on board to help in any way they can, and I really do appreciate the support. So that's my announcement for today. All their links will be in the description down below if you'd like to learn more about them. I believe their website is currently being redone, but one thing that you may notice is they actually work in the dental world. So for them to come on board and sponsor me, a track and field athlete in the sporting world, is very different. And one thing I really do appreciate is they've just come on board without many expectations and they just want to help out. So UrbanIT, thank you so much for coming on board and supporting my journey. Now, let's get into the Q&A. I asked Instagram for some questions. I got a bunch of replies, so we're pretty much just going to go through and answer some of these questions. If you would like me to turn this into a consistent series, we could call it Q&A Saturday. It could be every week, fortnight, or month, depending on how interesting this is. But if you'd like that to happen, let me know down below. And if you would like to be in the next Q&A, leave your questions down below, because that's where I will go searching for the questions. Apart from that, let's get into it. Starting with a deep one. Henry asks, what do you want to do after retiring from track and field? I think something in the media. I'm still not 100% sure, but I would love to keep creating content and sharing stories. Not necessarily my own, but sharing stories, because there are so many inspiring stories that people don't know about. And I would love to keep doing that, but I'm not sure. Hopefully that is still a little while away. Nick asks, what is your favorite event in the decathlon? Usually it's the pole vault. I haven't been doing a ton of pole vault lately though. I've been doing more high jump and long jump, and I'm really enjoying them at the moment. But usually it's pole vault, just coming in, bending the pole, and then just getting thrown 5 meters in the air. Super fun. Jackson asks, height and weight. I'm 189 height and 79 kilos weight. I'm trying to get to 80 kilos. I have been for quite a while now. We will get there eventually. Sondre asks, will I see you in Doha? I very much hope so. I know the selection policy has changed, and I'm kind of waiting for the rest of the information to come out, because I used to just be able to go to the national championships, qualify there, know I'm selected, and then prepare for the World Championships. This year it's working completely differently, and I'm waiting for either the automatic qualifier to come out or know exactly how much each competition is worth to figure it out. But yes, I hope to be in Doha. The next question is from Ian. How does the World Champs being in October affect your preparations? It's a very good question. For those that don't realize, the World Champs is actually late next year. So I guess I'm just going to have more time to prepare, which is going to be really good. I'm going to be extra fit. I'm going to be extra ready if my body can hold on. The one concern I have is it affects my preparations for the Tokyo Olympics. So it actually affects my preparations for the season after Doha. Yeah, things are going to be tricky because the Australian season is early. The international season is a lot later. A lot of the countries don't start competing until Australia's actually finished competing. So that's why my first competition will be the national championships, which is for a lot of Australians the last competition of the season, and then we can sort of get into the rhythm. But it's going to be tricky. It's going to be an interesting one. Not a question, but the Mo is looking good. Thank you very much. If you don't know what's going on, I'm actually growing a Mo in November. It's called Movember, and I'm raising awareness and funds for men's health issues. So things like testicular cancer, prostate cancer, and mainly mental health issues. There are far too many men dying every single day from things that could have been avoided, and so I want to do my part to raise awareness and funds for that. If you'd like to donate, the link will be down below. every dollar counts and everything is really appreciated. So thank you all. Thomas asks, what is it like training for 10 different events and focusing on each one? It's stressful. It is really hard sometimes. You constantly need to be on, and you need to be focused, and you need to know exactly where you're going. Something that I have found personally that has helped is these videos, actually recording my training at the start of the training session, saying these are my goals for the training session, and afterwards reflecting on that. And that sort of gives me perspective for the next week of training, remembering what I did last week and where I'm going. But it's chaotic sometimes. Aaron asks, how many holes does a straw have? 1? 1. Loz asks, how did you become a decathlon athlete? I did lit athletics when I was young, and so I was introduced to all the different events. Then I started pole vault after I saw Steve Hooker compete at the 2008 Olympics, and then a coach came to me and was like, hey, you should try a decathlon. Like, you've done all these different events, you've actually started pole vault, which not many people have. Come try a decathlon and see how you go. And I did my first, and away we went. And the final question for today is from Tegan. What type of music do you listen to when warming up before meets? To be honest, I can listen to anything. Before the Olympic qualifier, I had my headphones on and I was just pumping some ABBA. One thing I do really love is actually the soundtracks from different movies. Hans Zimmer is a really good composer that can get you into sort of a deep state of mind, but there's so much I listen to in warm-up, so much variety, and I can honestly listen to anything and just get pumped up by it, which is awesome. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much to UrbanIT, my sponsor. Thank you to you guys for sticking around. If you would like to have your questions answered in the next Q&A, let me know down below. That is it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Ciao.